everybody to the show. Welcome everybody to Sandwich Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Parisi. As always, here in my kitchen, unless we're on somewhere else, which has happened before. But this is the show where I get to make a sandwich with my friends, and we just get to hang out and make sandwiches and eat them. So today is pretty cool because I have a friend of mine who we don't get a chance to catch up too much, but when we do, we end up talking for a really long time. It's awesome. She is, to me, she's been an inspiration just because the amount of things that she's done since the beginning of quarantine and COVID has been leaps and bounds in terms of her career and her passion. Seeing her out doing the things that she's been doing beforehand, and then also now during and afterwards, she continues to inspire not just me, but also many, many other people that we know and we also don't know, which is beautiful to see. She's got new music out right now that you can check out on Spotify. And I'm so happy to be making a sandwich with my friend Madelyn Grant. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah. Thanks for being on the show.
Of course.
This is cool because, like I said, we don't really get to talk all that often, but when we see each other, it's like so much like, oh my God, what's going on?
Totally. And usually it was Easter Market. It was Anthology. You know.
Yeah. Going bowling.
Bowling. I will never forget that.
Man, are we allowed to go bowling? Is bowling a thing?
Ooh, I doubt it.
Dang.
It's going to be the last to open. Same with gyms, right? I feel like gyms are it's going to take forever.
I saw people in a gym and I felt kind of weird about it.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
I'm resituating the old camera situation. So yeah, I don't know. I feel weird about like a bunch of people like getting all sweaty next to each other. I guess I do that on a bike, but it's outside.
Right. Yeah, the outdoor sports are where it's going to be. But then, December's going to roll around. What are we going to do?
Wear thicker jackets.
I guess so. Get some winter wheels on our bikes.
On
the skates, I guess.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. You roller skate, and you're really good at it.
Ooh, I do. I wouldn't say I'm really good, but I try. I try my darndest.
I think you're pretty good.
I guess in the grand scheme of things, compared to like every Joe Schmo, I'm pretty good. Have gone to the skate park too. Ate shit at the skate park many times. I've learned since then, always wear knee pads. Duh.
Smart idea, especially when you're on roller skates. Not on roller blades. You're not getting aggressive with it. You're just.
I've done some jumps and stuff. Like there's like this ramp that kind of goes like this, and I'm definitely like, floop.
Did you make it?
Oh, wow. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Good job. Oh, my water is boiling. Hang on. Have my coffee.
Oh, and interesting. You don't even have. Surprised you wouldn't have one of the electric kettles.
No. That's about all I got. Yeah, that's good. That's good for me right there.
The foodie that you are.
I'm an old school boy. I'm very much. I'm a simple man. I know what I like.
Well, that's good.
I'll let that sit for a while, and then I got fresh coffee. Anyway, real quick before we move on, I want to make sure everybody knows if you have questions for myself or Madelyn. Any comments that you want to do, you can ask us on YouTube, on Periscope, and on Facebook. And then we have our friend Mark monitoring them. Here's Mark. What's up, Mark?
Hi.
Mark.
Bye, Mark. He's going to be taking a look at any of the comments that you guys might have, any questions that you might have as well. But moving forward, you've been killing it during quarantine.
Aw.
You've been doing awesome. You came out with new songs. Is it a full new album now?
Not yet. EP is coming in October. I haven't told anyone this. This is all new information.
It's a Sandwich Shock exclusive.
Exactly. They may get pushed back. I'm kind of rolling with the punches here. Put out my first single. I was accepted into the Motown Accelerator program, which has been a dream come true. What else? I feel like there's so many other things. Those two enough as like a full-time job. So staying busy with that.
Good job. And then you also have a full-time job.
Yes, it's like part-time, you know, it's like almost full-time.
I feel like everybody with like desk jobs nowadays are kind of not necessarily as full-time as they were before. Because like,
Totally.
I mean, the full-time aspect of it was being in the office from 9 to 5. And in that time, you have your work, but you get your work done and you end up just spending time in the office.
Yeah.
Which is now, it's like, okay, you work from home, you get your work done.
And then it's done.
Then you're done.
You can do what you want to do, which frees up a lot of people, you know? I mean,
Sure.
in some ways, not going into the office. I still go into my office, but in general, like I have friends who work an office job and now it gives them time to like do other things on the lowdown. They're not going to tell their employer that, but it really does.
What's your shirt say?
Oh, this? Oh, I made this, and
no fuck boy.
It says no fuck boys. This is my motto for the year. You know, with quarantine, I've done a really good job. It's been great. Sticking to it.
Yeah, all right. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Wow, no fuck boys 2020.
No, I took one of those bedazzler guns, bedazzled this all on my own.
Good job. I bet you
quarantine craft.
People would definitely buy that shirt.
I know. Part of me was like, I feel like this is not going to be the first and last. Like, there's got to be more. Just giving you the full spectrum of the rainbow, you know? Yeah. So who knows? Maybe shirt making will be added into my repertoire.
So I know I've seen you sing before. I've heard your music. You have a wonderful voice. Your voice is it's smoky. It's unique. It's powerful, and I'm very, very proud every time that I hear you to be like, yeah, that's my friend. I know that girl. It's awesome.
Thank you.
And I posted something about you not too long ago, and then a friend of mine who you apparently grew up with was just like, oh my God, you know Madelyn too. Because I guess you guys used to sing together.
Yeah. Jacqueline, right?
Jacqueline Fear, yeah. How long have you been singing for?
I've been singing since I was 12. I started in choir in the 7th grade. And that's when I got my first solo. And it was a huge deal. And I was so nervous, but I like kind of knew that I could sing. And so I auditioned and I got it. And it was Wicked. It was a song from Wicked. That was a big deal when I was in middle school. And ever since then, I've just been singing a lot. I was in choir also in high school, you know, like the very choral, which wasn't my favorite, but we were allowed to do these like rocks concerts. And so we would hire a band, not really hire. They were people from our high school, bass, drums, guitar, keys. I remember I had a cellist play one time with me, and it was just really liberating to be that young and like be able to put a band together, sing on stage a lot, like for the experience and the joy of it. So that's kind of where I figured out, okay, I really love doing this. I want to pursue this further. And actually, my friend's birthday, who's today, my second ever like solo duet was Aretha Franklin, RESPECT. So I'm a huge Motown fan. Huge Motown fan.
Yeah. Would you say that Motown's like one of your larger inspirations?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. What did you drop? A knife?
Drop a knife.
Yeah, Motown's huge. I remember as a kid, my dad would always play Motown on the weekends. I would wake up and like Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder would be blasting throughout the house. And it's just such a good memory of like listening to really, really great music that came from the city that we both now live in. And I think it's really cool too, just now with this Motown Accelerator program to be able to be a part of that legacy in a different kind of way, but kind of like take those inspirations and put them into my music and share them with people.
That's really cool. I grew up with them, Motown being blared throughout the house on a Saturday morning at the same time. It's like either Motown, salsa, merengue, bachata, or like anything else from Mexico, but also Motown, jazz. But it was like Motown definitely is. It was the music of our youth here in this city for sure. No matter who you were, no matter what age, race, whatever it is, you grew up listening to Motown. Do you find that you're getting inspired as well by music from today? Are you listening to anything new?
Yes. So I am a new pop fan. I have been diving deep into, and this is like shakes me to my core to even admit this because people know that I was like a hater on pop music for a really long time. But then I realized like all of the work that goes into the production and the songwriting, and it made me appreciate pop music that much more. So I've been listening to Dua Lipa and Harry Styles. And I actually went on a huge binge of like Harry Styles interviews the other weekend. I was like kind of sleepy, and no more of that. I'm over it. But
I'm embarrassed. I don't know who those are.
It's kind of a good thing that you don't, maybe.
Okay. I mean, I don't know like too much. Here's the embarrassing thing. It's like, it's not necessarily like that I've been removing myself from pop culture.
Yeah.
I feel like I've just maybe not, it's never really been my thing.
Yeah. Well, who do you listen to?
Like new music?
Well, just in general, like what's your typical thing you throw on when you're driving?
I don't know. I definitely like, I usually just kind of like Spotify discover a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
I would say like the most recent album that I got into this year was probably the Kitchenada's new album.
Oh yeah.
Really good. I love like, obviously you'll love your Kendrick and your Anderson Paaks of the world and stuff like that.
Of course.
But I don't know, in terms of like new music today, maybe I'm just not in the right kind of circles to be introduced to a lot of new music anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Not going to the club makes a difference. You're not Shazamming.
I'm not Shazam.
Do you Shazam in the club too?
I Shazam, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
every once in a while, you're just like, what song is this?
Yeah.
hold your phone up real tight.
Always.
Speaker. So I think, okay, yeah, I got it. All right, sweet. And then you add it to a Spotify playlist. And you're super into it.
Of course.
And then you play it 10 times in a row, and then you're tired.
Yeah. Then you're like, I'm done with this song.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk sandwich though. One thing that you and I we've talked a lot about food over the years.
Yeah.
But I don't think that we've ever talked about sandwiches. What's your favorite sandwich?
I would have to say the street beat sandwiches are the bomb. The fake chicken, the chicken parm. I think those two are my favorite sandwiches.
That chicken parm is legit.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah. Well, you're a meat eater, so you could give me more of that of like, is it legit or not? Does it taste like,
Yeah, they use, I believe, Violife cheese, and I think Violife cheese is probably my favorite of the non-cheese cheeses.
Right.
It melts really well. It tastes really good. I've used Violife myself for like different kind of pop-up events and stuff too, and I think it does really well. On top of that, their seasoning is great. They know what they're doing in terms of their flavor and the fry. We did an event with Street Beat, and watching Megan and Nina and their entire team kind of work like a ballet. They know what they're doing. They're really good at what they do, and their flavors are up there.
Yeah, no, they got that locked in.
Hell yeah. What do you think you want to make for us today?
Well, I feel like I'm gonna make up this sandwich name. I'm just gonna call it the Velvet Queen because that's my DJ name. Is that weird? This is my classic. Like I make this sandwich. This is the only sandwich I make.
Really?
So I have to name it after myself. And it's gluten-free, vegan bread, avocado, tempeh, sauerkraut, greens, and like a sauce. And buy like cheese, actually, cheddar cheese.
What kind of sauce? What's the sauce?
What kind of sauce? It's a secret. Can't give that away.
Yeah, all right, fine. I tell everybody all my secrets, and here you are.
No, the secret is it changes every time.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. I like that secret. I was hoping you were going to be like, it's butter.
Just douse it in butter.
Yeah, for as vegan as I am, it's butter. Well, that's awesome. Before we get started, do you want to show us around your kitchen a little bit? What we got to work with here?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
So, obviously, of course, it all starts with the fridge, which Bernie 2020.
Oh yeah, I got a Bernie poster right up here.
Yeah. This is my coffee making station. I got my electric kettle, Rasa, which is an incredible brand of adaptogens for tea and stuff, and then my Berkey filter, which is
you got a Berkey?
Yeah, of course. And this is my stove. This is where all the money, the action happens. And that's it.
Show us in your fridge.
In my fridge? How about my freezer? Let me show you my freezer.
Ooh.
I got it. These are my lunch meals.
Oh,
I got these popsicles.
Freezies.
100% organic juice, let me tell you.
Wow. Not the shit that I have.
These.
I love Amy's burritos.
They're so good. They're so good, dude. What else? I make my overnight oats and put this in there from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is another thing that we need to talk about. Because do you shop there? Like, I need to know the situation.
I'm a snack boy. I like eating snacks, and I go to Trader Joe's just for the snacks.
I'm so glad.
Trader Joe's snack game is actually wonderful. Those pretzels with the peanut butter inside of them, that's a 2-day bag right there. That is a 2-day bag.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't last long.
No, not at all. All right, well, cool. You showed us around. You told us about your sandwich. Let's go for a quick commercial break real quick, and then let's get started on that sandwich. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hell yeah. We'll be right back. Sandwich Shock is brought to you by Casamara Club. Inspired by the history and traditions of Italian Amaro, these highly recommended soft drinks are balanced, buoyant, and food-friendly, highlighting the natural vibrancy of farm ingredients. And with currently 4 varieties available, you can find them all over the country today by checking out their website at CasamaraClub.com. All over the city, you can find it. Friend of ours, Jason Lavala, it's his company, and I'm very proud of him.
Me too.
I
need to bust mine out.
Oh yeah, do it. Might as well. It's great with the sandwich. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I didn't even tell you what I'm gonna make today.
You didn't. Tell me.
I was thinking to myself, I've never made a cold cut sandwich on the show.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna make a cold cut sandwich. Just like I don't know. I'm gonna put some stuff together on. I'm still gonna toast my bread. As you can tell, I'm still putting a buttload of butter on my stuff.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
I like butter.
Butter boy. You're just a butter boy.
That's very true. Very, very true. I am indeed a butter boy. My God. Lots of, like, look at the thick coating of butter. I don't know if you can see it.
I can kind of see it.
It's like shimmering off of the light and camera. Oh yeah, there it is. That's all butter. Like so, here's the other side, non-butter. Here's the side with butter.
Dang. That's
But
it.
I mean, you might as well, right?
Yeah.
You only die once.
You're only gonna eat one sandwich today, unless you're eating more than one sandwich a day.
I mean,
You are.
have you eaten a sandwich yet today?
No.
Oh, perfect. So this is going to be your first sandwich of the day. You could eat.
Should I start busting mine out too?
Yeah, get to it. Start making it.
All right.
Sandwich time. Let's do it. All right. So I buttered one side. I'm going to butter this other side of both of them. I got some cold cuts from the old Honeybee. That's where I shop. Where do you do your shopping at, aside from TJ's?
TJ's, some of this stuff I got from Whole Foods. It's hard to find really good gluten-free bread.
Yeah.
And vegan bread, the two of those. So this stuff I heard Northern Bakehouse is really great for all the gluten-free peeps out there.
Them peeps.
I'm in Vegan Detroit, the Facebook group, and they all that's their favorite one. So I went with that. And then Vio Life, baby.
Woo.
Pure cheddar.
Oh, it's a cheddar? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've got some slices of provolone and Swiss. I think I'm going to probably put some of the, maybe one of each, two of each on.
Hell yeah.
Might as well.
Might as well. I love the, I don't know, I like the cheddar. Sometimes they're provolone and like the more like white and not yellow cheeses don't really get me.
Yeah.
You know.
Putting those right up on the old skillet.
Heck yeah.
Get some of this cheese out. All right, let's slap some ingredients out here, huh? All right, so I've got here, got ham, got turkey, cheese, more cheese, spinach,
Just chucks it.
avocado. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So silly.
Tomato. Yeah, we're that kind of show. It's like, it's not necessarily aggressive, but it's with, fun.
Of course, you're a fun guy. I mean, come on.
Hey, thank you.
Fun guy.
Oh, yeah, that cheese is good. So we're going to do 2 slices of Swiss.
Okay.
1 slice for Papa. Because
Yeah. Got to.
I had Garrett Kohler on the show,
Oh, nice.
and he was saying that when he makes something, he always has to like get a slice of cheese or a slice of meat for himself when he's doing it.
Wow. Noted. I need to get on that tip.
It's a smart idea. I tend to do that sometimes, but definitely not all the time. He's like an every sandwich kind of guy.
Yeah. Wait, so he stole that idea from you or you stole that from him?
No, yeah, I'm stealing that from him.
Good. Well, now I'm
Borrowing.
I got to.
Hell yeah.
I got to.
You know what? I'm going to have a slice of provolone as well because I chopped this one up right.
Delicioso.
Papa boopy.
Boppity boopity.
Got some Swiss. Got some clove.
Drop this on the floor, but it's fine.
I'm a happy boy.
We believe in floor grabs. I mean, 5-second rule. You know?
Nope.
So for me, double cheese. Double cheese on each slice. I'm gonna broil it in a second. I'm cooking up my tempeh right now.
Ooh, what you
Getting
doing?
it stuff nice and crispy.
Just olive oil?
Coconut oil.
Ooh, nice.
Coconut oil is a jam.
Gotta
Sometimes
get-
I'll bake it, but if I want to like do like a marinade of some sort,
Yeah.
Depends on the mood.
I'm just monitoring my toast here. We're getting crispy. We're getting melty.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, so I'm gonna put these pull cuts off to the side here. Definitely doing some spinach. Definitely gonna do some avocado.
Heck yeah.
I got some nice fresh Roma right here.
Ooh. I knew you would.
You know, sometimes you just gotta love the old Romans. I think 3 cents probably good.
Melissa's the first one who told me about these. The Onda, the Cashew.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Melissa Corrigan.
Yeah.
Nice. Big shout out to Melissa Corrigan, friend of mine from high school. Also a co-worker of yours nowadays.
Yes. Shout out to Melissa.
If you're watching the show, congratulations. You and Senor O'Reilly. Also a friend of mine who I've known for 27 years.
Melissa?
No, Devin.
Oh, Devin. Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
So also on my sandwich, because we need sauce, I'm thinking yellow mustard. It's good old standard yellow. What's your opinion on condiments? What do you like? Do you like condiments?
Oh, I used to be terrified of condiments.
Explain.
And now I like them. Now I'm growing. You give me a little hot sauce, I'm good to go. What else? Hot sauce is mainly it.
Hot sauce I love. I love hot sauce.
I know you do. And what was your favorite again?
My favorite hot sauce? Ooh, I'll show you. Hang on one second. So, I'll show you what I'm doing right over here. Just so you know what I got going on. I got that boy right there, cheesy.
Ooh.
Tilt this boy down a little bit. What did I just do? Yeah, so I got my old squeezy bottle with water. Get that boy nice and, it's not even that hot. Lame.
Oh.
I'm going to turn up this heat just a little bit, get that boy nice and melty, and then we're going to let that boy soak up. We want this boy to get nice and warm, so we're going to toast these. Just so we can melt our cheese here. We want the sear.
Oh, of course.
There we go. That's a sound that we're looking for right there.
Good sizzle.
All right, so one more time here. There we go. Going back. Hi.
Hello there.
Welcome back to my kitchen. All right, so what was the question that you just asked me? Oh, hot sauce. What's my favorite hot sauce?
Yeah.
My favorite hot sauce that I've now have had as a favorite for a couple of years now has been the El Yucateco XXX Hot.
Oh, wow. Triple hot.
It's so good. It's so good.
Don't know if I can handle that much.
Go ahead and smell some of that. You get it? You get it? For those of you at home that don't have smell-o-vision yet, get it. It's really good.
Oh my goodness.
Could you imagine if we were the first show to come out with smell-o-vision? Me, my little piddly podcast. We came up with it, whatever.
Phenomenal. Groundbreaking.
It's a groundbreaking podcast.
It is.
Who else out there is making a sandwich with their friends weekly? Who else?
Seriously.
I'm very, very proud of this podcast. We've been doing it now since maybe month 2 of COVID.
Wow.
And it's been every week. I think I've missed 2 weeks because of riding a bike. Or like the 1 week that I was in Colorado.
Colorado?
Yeah. I went to the mountains and disappeared for a little while. It was really nice.
Oh, yeah. I lived in Colorado for a couple of months.
Where'd you live?
In Breckenridge.
Woohoo! Do you ski or snowboard?
Well, I'm a skier, but I was there during the summertime. I was interning at a music festival.
That's sweet.
Yeah. No, it was.
I know that about you.
Yeah. I also lived in New Orleans for a couple of months, but
I didn't know that either.
You didn't know that?
Uh-uh.
I need to shout that out more.
I love a good New Orleans.
Where were you in Colorado?
What's that?
What part of Colorado?
Oh, I was in BV, Buena Vista.
Oh, nice.
Pronounced Buena Vista, even though it's spelled Buena Vista. Here, I'll show you.
Interesting.
So, as you can see here, it clearly says Buena Vista.
Yeah.
But if you ask anybody from Colorado, it's Buena Vista. Why? I found out. Because in the naming of the city, they said that they wanted it to also sound like the word beautiful.
Interesting.
Also, the town just a half hour south of it, another mountain town, closest one, is Salida.
Salida.
Yeah, Salida, right? Salida.
Yeah.
Nope. It's Salida.
No. No. They just whitewashed all those names. What the heck, Colorado? Oh, no.
Well, I fucked up. My toast is burnt. That's okay.
Oh, no. I'm gonna keep it out. It's, you know what? It's a good skill to talk and cook.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It is fine.
My cheese isn't even as melty as I want it. Whatever. It's okay.
Wow. You're trying something new.
We're trying something new.
Are you?
All right. I also burnt my finger. Whatever. It's fine. It happens. All right. So I'm putting avocado on here. I'm just spreading the avocado right in because I don't want to use a fork. Just going to do a whole bunch of avocado. One whole avocado because I'm hungry.
Wow. Okay, now I'm scared I'm going to burn my bread.
Yeah, I burnt my bread. I'm a sad boy, but that's okay. All right, so I'm also going to pile up these tomatoes here. Oop, a little bit of avocado slipped out for me. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, crispy tempeh. Crispy.
That looks good for me. All right, and then what's next? Oh, I didn't even put the fucking sauce on here. Let's do a little This is QP mayo mixed in with Valentina hot sauce and salsa Maggi.
Ooh.
I'm also going to do the mustard on the other side. I'm just going to put that right on top of my tomatoes here. We're going to layer this boy, because why not?
Why the heck not?
All right, and then let's do some meats. So here I just have some regular old boiled ham. Ham that, it's just the old standard ham that I grew up eating. How long have you been vegan for?
Whew. Since I was 19 or 20.
Oh, wow. What was the reason for it?
Well, I had a lot of health problems.
Uh-huh.
So, and milk and dairy were kind of the cause of a lot of them.
That makes sense.
And so I just decided, you know what? And I saw a nutritionist and she was kind of like, honestly, you're probably allergic to dairy. And I was. So cut out gluten, cut out all dairy products, and I felt a lot better. And so I kept with it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I've got some buffalo too. While we're talking about that, I've got some buffalo too here.
Yeah, while we're talking about veganism, I'm gonna put some meat on this sandwich.
No, I do believe that different kind of properties that everybody's body is obviously different. Everybody's body reacts differently depending on how you eat, what you eat, the amount you eat, the quantity. I know for a fact meat and dairy products aren't the best for me either.
Right.
So I try to minimize the amount of dairy that I do eat. That being said, there's 4 pieces of cheese on here and that right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some spinach on here.
Crispy. Crispy, tempeh.
Got some crispy ass spinach. I use spinach in my smoothies every morning. Do you rock a smoothie?
Ooh, I do rock smoothie bowls in the summer a lot.
Smoothie bowls, okay.
Yeah, like acai bowls.
Yeah.
And I make them myself too. I don't go to the store for that.
I don't know if you see this, but I'm putting on some of this hot sauce on here just because you mentioned it and it's out.
Oh, snap.
And just like that, here it goes. Ready?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's it. I made a sandwich. Wow.
Yeah.
Yay. Sandwich. How are we doing on yours?
I'm good. I'm putting on the condiments now.
Woo! Talk to me about the sauce. What are you going to do for the sauce today?
The sauce, I'm going to do spicy cashew butter dressing.
Ooh. Spicy cashew butter dressing? Like, what is that? Like cashew butter?
There's cashew butter, lime, ginger, coconut aminos, cilantro, red chili paste, maple syrup, sea salt, crushed red pepper.
Sounds great.
Trader Joe's has got it locked in.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Locked in.
While you're doing that, I'm going to make sure that everybody at home gets to see how I burnt my bread. There, look at that. That's a burned bread. I'm an upset boy because I don't usually burn my bread, so I ruined it. But that's okay. But the sandwich definitely makes up for it. Can you see it? Can you see it? It looks so good to you and to me. You see the layers of the meat, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I almost forgot my sauerkraut.
Oh, yeah, you said sauerkraut, and that's one thing that I got really excited about because I love sauerkraut. I love ferments.
This stuff.
Oh, Brinery? Good call.
So good.
Super good folks, too.
I'm not surprised that you would know them.
Well, because when we first started doing Aunt E's years ago as just the dry packets, these boys right here. That was when we kind of got to know a lot of the other people in the food scene. So like the Brinery was coming out, McClure's had just like been out for about 3 or 4 years at that point. And it was really nice to kind of be in that ambiance at the time because, you know, Detroit was a different place. It was a much different place. And we all had less rules to follow by, but everybody was also going just kind of like balls to the wall and stuff about what we could do and what we wanted it to see as a Detroit food community. You know, today's Detroit food landscape is a lot more about restaurants and the pop-up scene, and there's still local products being produced left and right as well. But the fact is, back then it was so few local products that the ones that were coming out were really standing out, and they were one of them.
Of course. Well, yeah, and like you're all treading new water in terms of Detroit being put on the map for a lot of really great food, and so you automatically kind of have to find community with those people.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was nice to be a part of it back then, and I'm just scoping this off. And it's nice to be a part of it now. It's very nice to be a part of it now because I feel very, very fortunate every day to say that I'm a Detroiter. I have lived here. I've worked here. I've been a part of a lot of things that make me happy and make me want to be a part of it even more so. I've seen a lot of things come in and out of the city. And I'm proud to say that the one thing that I'm proud to say this year is that my company, Aunt E's, has survived. I'm very fortunate for that.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be really tragic to see what happens to a lot of the local economy and the businesses.
Unfortunately, yeah. But you know, I mean, we talked briefly about this. It's about that hustle, right? And it's about how we work hard to get kind of where we want to be and what we want to see. And obviously, like right now, we don't have all of the tools and the abilities to do so, but what we do have, we're working with, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a true testament to that because you've put out a single, you've got an album coming out. You've made a career out of this. It's beautiful to see.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You deserve it.
Trying my darndest.
You're doing great.
So you deserve all the things, and it's like I think people will look at us the same way we look at other people when we see them hustling and we see the fruits of their labor. You get excited for them because you're like, I know the work, I know the hustle, I know what it takes to put into personally putting out singles, putting out music. You know the hustle it takes to get a restaurant going, get the food hustle happening, and yeah,
it's a lot of work. But the one thing that I was talking to, I had Bree Williamson from the collective at True North.
Mm-hmm.
I had her on the show. And one thing that she's been harping on as a yoga teacher, yoga instructor, somebody who like has this full yoga ambiance in studio, is she's been saying her entire focus has been about allowing people to understand that yes, we hustle, we grind, we work very hard, especially in this city. But at the end of the day, you have to really just kind of learn to relax and embrace that. And it's a beautiful thing to see that's kind of like being pushed and emphasized now too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I think COVID made everybody, we had to all push the brakes and we had to all learn to slow down, listen to ourselves, whether we wanted to or not. Right.
Yeah, totally. So is your sandwich made?
It's made, baby.
Let's take a look at it. Oh my God. Is it going to stay open face or are you closing that boy? Oh. Sweet. So our sandwiches are made. Push those aside because now time for the quick Anthony's snack break. I'll be right back.
Woo!
Back. Anthony's snack break. Here we go. Got my old bag of tortilla chips here. It's already open because I love it and I eat it. I got my pimento cheese. If you haven't tried this out yet, I don't know if you can get that glare going.
There we go.
Anthony's pimento cheese is something brand new that we've been doing at Eastern Market now for just over a month. You can buy this from me every Saturday from Eastern Market. Fresh cheese. I'm going to go ahead and make sure, turn on your smell-o-vision. Oh, yeah.
It's on.
Just turn on that. Get that boy going. Oh, yeah. You got that?
Incredible.
And then you just take your old chippy here. You just dip your old chippy in.
In the dippy.
And it goes so good with our buttery chips. These chips, 4 ingredients: sea salt, oil, a little bit of lime, and fresh, locally grown GMO-free corn. The fact that our chips taste the way they do is because of the simplicity. But also, I don't know, we love what we do.
Hell yeah. Simplicity is key.
Mm-hmm.
Simplicity. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep eating.
No, just do it. Enjoy.
All right.
Enjoy.
I'm stopping the Anthony snack break now. Here we go. Remember, Anthony's, at Anthony's on Instagram.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Check us out every Saturday at Eastern Market. Any of our stores, Whole Foods, Kroger carries us. If you're in the Grosse Pointe area, Fresh Farms has a full stock. Just stock them up. Great store as well. But welcome back to Store Shock. Let's talk about this sandwich.
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to need you to do for me.
Okay.
Give us the rundown of what you did, layer by layer, and take a bite.
All right.
Are you going to cut your sandwich?
No.
No.
I don't cut my sandwiches.
You don't cut your sandwich, I'm not going to cut my sandwich today.
Okay, cool. I was a little worried. I was like, is this taboo or something? I just
No.
want to.
Nuh-uh. Well, it would be taboo is if you called a hot dog a sandwich, but we're not going to get into that today.
No way. All right. So, North House, Bakehouse, bread, We've got veal cheese as the next layer, double stacked. I'm doing this. I've got my brinery sauerkraut. I have fresh greens, avocado,
Ooh, avocado.
spicy cashew butter dressing, and fried tempeh
In coconut oil.
and coconut oil. Are you ready for this? Can you smell this? Ooh. It's good. It's real good.
That's awesome. I want to try this sandwich. This is your sandwich. This is a sandwich that you do.
My OG recipe.
That's great. All right. I'm going to do the same thing then, layer by layer. Here we go. All right. We've got here Japanese shokupan, basted in butter and toasted on both sides. Unfortunately, over toasted, but that's fine. On one side here, I've got Swiss cheese melted in. I've got avocado, a full avocado, tomato. I have boiled ham, buffalo turkey, spinach. On the other side here, I have the Kewpie mayo mixture that I usually do. Oh, I'm sorry. Inside, there's also mustard. Kewpie mayo mixture that I do. Hot sauce, provolone cheese, and then back on that buttery toasted bread.
Ooh.
He's a big boy.
He's tall.
He's a tall boy. He's a tall boy.
Oh.
So proud.
I'm proud of you.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this. Which way? Which way? Which way? Which way?
Stop. Right there. Yes.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. One more. There we go.
I've never eaten on camera before.
Mmm. Wow. Cold cut sandwich. My first time doing one on the show.
Heck yeah.
I got spillage. It's real napkining. Probably get some of that. But my mom says that I eat like a slob sometimes. But
whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Mom.
I've been doing this for weeks now, Mom. It's so good. Hot sauce actually goes a long way too.
Heck yeah.
It's got some good spice to it.
Yeah, this cashew dressing really adds a nice kick to it.
Madelyn, I think I lost you.
Oh no.
Maybe we're just stuck on Madelyn. Are we stuck on me? Are we back?
Should I come back in?
We're back. Hey.
We're back. Hey, I never left.
Hey.
I was here the whole time.
The first thing about doing this show is that there's a little bit of technical difficulties, but it's always okay.
It's always ends up working out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That was just sloppy.
Dude, you know what? It's more fun when you're making a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I think the food tastes better too.
Mm-hmm. I love how on this show I never use a plate.
No need.
No, I got this plate right here.
Exactly.
Mm.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Is there anything on there that you wish that you had or that you would want to add or subtract?
Honestly, yeah, I think maybe cucumbers or something to give it a crunch. What about you?
You put some greens on there. What were the greens?
I think arugula.
Ooh, arugula is such a good taste.
It is. It feels really nice in the sandwich.
My favorite salad is actually the the rucola from Supino's.
Mm-hmm.
It's arugula, lemon, Parmesan cheese, some cracked salt and pepper, and then I believe maybe just olive oil as well, and then also shaved almonds.
Ooh, yes. So good.
In the beginning of COVID, I got a giant bag of arugula, and I made that salad every single day.
I'm so glad you did.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning of COVID, I was making a lot of Pizzaplex pizzas.
Mm.
They had the pizza kits.
How was that? I never got to try it.
Oh, it was incredible. Oh my gosh, their dough, especially as a gluten-free person, the best gluten-free dough I've ever had. For real. And I wouldn't lie.
I love Pizzaplex. I love it.
Me too. They're so great, and it really is a community.
I think the whole team
They did a
there
great
done a
job.
great job. If you ever look on the menu there's a drink called the Carajillo,
Mm-hmm.
and it is espresso poured over ice with liquor 43.
Wow.
And I was the one that actually asked them to put that on the menu because I kept ordering it.
Ooh.
And now it's on the menu. Because they're like one of the only places that have both espresso and liquor 43. So I was like, just do that drink.
You gotta. Hell yeah.
Mm. What I really like about the sandwich is that all of the fresh ingredients like the tomato, avocado, spinach really adds the crunch. It adds the flavor, the textures that I'm looking for. The meat there is just kind of like the meat is the meat, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, the meat doesn't have too much of the flavor elements that I was really wanting.
Right.
The flavor comes from, the bread, the butter, the cheese, and the different kinds of fresh vegetables that I put on here. And on top of that, the sauce. But the meat's the meat.
Meat's just the meat. The sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Duh. Are you missing anything on yours? Do you wish you had added anything in there?
Now that you mention it, cucumbers.
Ah, yeah.
Cucumber would have been great on the sandwich. Maybe some bean sprouts too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Now we know.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know.
But I'm just sopping up my juice. Don't mind me. This is good though. So, Street Beat's one of your favorite places to eat right now. What else in the city do you like to eat?
Ema is always a go-to for me, honestly. Their rice bowl, the boom bop, sans egg, and you add the trumpet mushrooms. Can't go wrong. It's my favorite. And the first thing I do when I get the bowl is I eat all the trumpet mushrooms. It's a ritual.
That's hardcore.
I just don't even wait to eat. I was like, these are so good. I have to eat them first. It's goofy.
Do you ever get the tacos?
The jicama shell tacos? Yes. Yeah.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing tacos. I usually do the tofu.
Oh, yes. And then you have the tofu dessert is super good too.
What is that?
Like a pudding custard tofu. Usually there's nectarines and a little bit of lime and lemon zest in there. Oh, baby.
How have I never been offered this as an option?
I don't know. It's kind of on their secret. I think it's on the drink side, maybe. I could be making this up, but it's definitely, you have to look for it,
Mike Ransom, do me the favor of offering me dessert next time, please.
How dare they?
Mm-hmm.
Going back over to the better light. Oh, yeah.
My go-to at Ema.
What's up?
My go-to at Ema
Yeah.
is the curry rice bowl. But I get it as a noodle dish. So I switch out rice noodles for the rice. And I add in mushrooms as well. And then I also add usually a protein, like a beef.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always have to, of course, but
Right.
that's what I usually do. And then the new cold bowl that they have there, the cold noodle bowl, you take a little bit of like 1 cup sake. Like, do you have a 1 cup sitting around? Hang on, let me show you. So you take like a 1 cup sake
Mm-hmm.
that they usually have there, crack it open, and then you just pour it all over the cold noodles. And
Ooh.
it's so good.
Whoa.
Mhm.
I never would have guessed.
Sorry, now that it's open, I need to drink it.
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, man. I love sake. Big fan.
So good. Ema's just, ooh. And who else? I feel like that's it. Street Beat and Ema. What about you?
What have I been eating lately outside of my own home?
Mm-hmm.
The other day I did both Michigan and Trumbull and Motor City Brewing Works.
Okay, yes, Michigan and Trumbull is so good. I completely forgot about them.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Of the true Detroit style pizza, like they're out there. A handful of friends of mine, we've done a comparison of just cheese square pizzas from the different places, and Michigan and Trumbull has just a plain square cheese pizza. It's great. It's a great pizza.
I love it so much. I get the eggplant one, and they use like the Parmesan vegan cheese on there and some greens.
How's the crust for you? As a vegan, gluten-free, how's the crust?
The crust is amazing. I must say, okay, maybe there's a new tie between Pizzaplex and Michigan and Trumbull because they're both great in their own ways. Pizzaplex is the round, Michigan and Trumbull is the square. So it depends on your mood. I love a good square pizza. I was raised on Jets Pizza. It brings back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we were all raised on Jets. If you live
Yeah.
you love Jets. A big old square pizza with a giant side of ranch.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Michigan way. All right, I was going to ask you a question, and I forgot it. It's okay.
It's all good.
Anyway, going back to just the different things that you do, I want to make sure that we talk a little bit about the album coming out, how we find out about you, how we find out about the album, what people can do at home to listen to your music right now, and if you're doing any events or performances, whether it's in person or on streaming.
Yeah, so this Friday I have a set at 4:30 for my friend Mario's event that he's planning. It's through with Garrett Space, which is like a mental health awareness program from Ann Arbor. So I'm stoked about that. I also, like you were saying, have music out on Spotify and basically all streaming platforms. So if people want to take a listen, they can go there. They can follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting all of the things coming up this month. Too many to name, too many to remember. But first one is Friday.
Sweet. How do we get to that? We just follow you on Instagram. You'll have a link there.
Exactly.
Very cool. And that's at Madelyn Grant Music, MadelynGrantMusic.
You got it.
I didn't even have to read that.
I'm so glad.
Other than that, you were doing sets around town as well. Do you think after COVID you're going to start doing sets as well?
Ooh, I hope so. Some things are coming back. It's a weird time to be a performer and know like the lines and the boundaries between gigs in this day and age. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, I'm excited to see what's going to come out from this. I'm excited to see how everybody's weathered the storm. Like, I think that first dance party that we're all going to have once this is all done is going to be a banger.
Oh, it's going to be lit. Lit like a Christmas tree. Whew. Can't wait. I can't wait for that time.
Real quick before we log off, I want to bring Mark back on the old line here. See if we have any questions, comments, concerns. Mark? What'd you
No
think?
concern. We did have a great comment, which I'm not sure exactly. I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but it sounds cool this way. Johan Van Dalen on Facebook just commented, if it was easy, everyone would do it. And I just think that just applies to everything. I mean, really, it's like the things that people do that other people don't do, or that, it's just, yeah, it's words of wisdom for sure. I think he was talking about toasting, referring to the toasting, and if it was easy, everyone would toast the bread. So, like, don't be so hard on yourself, Carlos. If it was easy, everyone would do.
I tried to get every sandwich right, but it still tasted great. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
You saw me demolish that whole pile of sandwich.
Yeah, but that was it. That's that was the main thing I took away from all this, and it's it's true about many things.
It is.
If it was easy, I'll do it. I can't sing. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. I'll see you later.
Yep. Bye, Mark.
Madelyn, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you for being a part of our city. I say this fairly often, and I want to continue to reiterate it. This city is full of incredible people, everybody who's worked so hard to keep pushing, not just for their own focus, but for the focus of the greater good, with the greater good of our community, the greater good of what we want to see for each other, with each other. And you're another one of those people that continues to paint the right picture. You're part of it. You've added your mark, and you're continuing to do so. And you're doing it in the way that it is good with the community, for the community, and then along with all of us in different ways. So thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Hell yeah. You're killing it. You have an incredible voice. And aside from all that, aside from actually singing, you're also just a good person for the community as well. So, I mean, before I even knew that you sang, I just knew you as a real cool Madelyn.
Aww.
So,
well, thank you, Carlos. And again, thank you for having me on.
Of course.
Glad I got to make a sandwich with you.
Yeah, it was fun. I would like to try your sandwich one day. The velvet, what is it?
Yeah.
What's it called again?
It's called the Velvet Queen.
The Velvet Queen. We got to try it. All right, Madelyn, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Real quick, let's go through the rundown here. The ad read song was Lobby Time. The intro, outro song is Bushwick Tarantella, and they're both by a guy named Kevin MacLeod. I want to thank Mark for being on the show, for being with us, producing, being part of the show, taking on the comments as well. Parker Hammond, the producer that we've had for the show since the beginning of COVID as well. Thank you to him. Zach Bridges, our producer of the OG podcast. I want to thank Michael Zuber, our mustard valet. I want to thank our mailman, Carl Malone. I want to thank my chief, Miles O'Brien, as always. And I want to thank my neighbors for allowing me to do this podcast and being loud and just yelling at my TV, at my screen all the time with you guys here. And also just smelling all the foods. So thank you to everybody at home. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Thank you to the Planet Ant system as well for putting us on. I hope you guys got hungry. Happy sandwich.